Today we're going to use some Spam, some jalapeno peppers, and give it a Hawaiian touch. So stay tuned and I'll lead you through the recipe. Be right back. The first thing we have to do with the Spam is to remove the salt and the nitrates, most of it at least. I don't know, maybe 80% would be fine. Otherwise it's just too salty. So what I've got is I've got this Spam slicer, and we're going to slice each piece. It'll slice every piece individually. So let's push this down, and kabam! There it is. Okay. Now I'm going to take all this, I'm going to move it into my pot, and while I'm attempting to remove most of the salt from the Spam, I'm going to take you over here and I'm going to show you the bread, not muffins, the bread that we're going to use. This is the Royal Kitchen's tomato and herb with focaccia bread. I never heard of that before, but I had a piece before and it's just beautiful bread. So I'm going to prepare that also. It's going to be toasted, and on the toast I'm going to put a sauce that I'm going to show you how I make it. Be right back. One of the first things I'm going to do with the bread is to cut it. So I'm going to turn it on its side right now, and we're going to go right down, try to make 2 equal halves on it. Then I'm going to set this off to the side. This is absolutely beautiful bread. Oh my God, or a bun. It's about twice the size of a normal hamburger bun, but it is so good. And I'll be back. I'm going to set this off to the side, and I'm going to show you how I make the sauce that I'm going to put on both sides of this and on top of the Spam when I get done. So hang in there, I'll be right back. This sauce is dead easy. I'm going to put it in a 1 cup jar, or finger bowl, I guess they call it. And so the first thing I'm going to put in is a couple tablespoons, a little bit more than that. I can always use it for something else, of mayonnaise. Use the real stuff. Don't use that light stuff. That stuff will kill you. On top of that, I'm going to put a little squirt of mustard. I use honey mustard myself because I really like it. Like this. Then a little bit of a very small touch of ketchup. That's good. And then I'm going to put a bunch of, yeah, they call them pineapples. It's really good. Okay, that's enough for right now. Then we're going to mix this up to real fine. Use my fork. Mix it till it's nice and creamy and everything's distributed equally in it. This will give the flavor a really nice Hawaiian touch to it. I know Gordon Ramsay makes one, the sandwich made out of Spam, but I think mine's better. Don't tell him though, he'll be so jealous. Okay, look at that. Let me taste it and see what it tastes like. Oh my, is that good. Ooh. So what I'll do now is I'll set this off to the side, and we'll continue on the next step. Going back to my Spam, this is the second. I rinsed it once, and I'm going to do it one more time for about 15 minutes to get it to boiling, and I'm going to rinse it off, and that should remove 80 or 90% of the salt. I found that if you use the Spam straight out of the can, the salt in there will overpower everything that you've got in there. So even the low salt, I know a lot of people say, oh, just get the low sodium. Low sodium still has way too much salt in it, or sodium. So I'd remove that too. But the choice is yours. But right now, this will be done in about 10 minutes. We can move on to the next step. While I'm in the process of removing the salt from the Spam, what I did is I put some butter in this little pan, and I'm going to saute some onions, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with those a little bit later. When I get done with them, I'll just set them off to the side. Alright, let's make things a little more interesting. What I'm going to do is put some olive oil in the bottom of my pan here. I'm going to bring that up to a nice temperature. one thing I forgot to mention, when you take the Spam off the stove and you wash it for a couple of minutes under cold water to remove all the excess water and salt, it's a good idea to take a paper towel, put a couple of pieces of Spam on it, and then fold the towel over and press it to get most of the moisture out. So that'll help cook it a lot easier. So I'll be right back. Alright, let's get this show on the road. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the oil over the bottom of the pan here. This is a non-stick pan. I love this thing. I think I've used it a couple more times in prior videos. We'll put that right about there. First thing we put in is jalapeno peppers. I cut these ahead of time so that we don't have to worry about that. And I'm going to put some onions in. Same time. I've got some garlic, but I will put that in when this is almost done. Otherwise, it goes away to nothing, I guess. So let's move this around a little bit. We're going to leave these in until they get a little soft. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Okay. Let's leave this cook for a little bit, and it might take about 5 minutes or so. A couple things I'll do right now is I'm going to add the Spam right in here. I want to get this nice and brown. We'll put that in there. And the last thing I forgot is it needs a little salt to give some warmth to the onions and the peppers. And what I use, hopefully you can see, is Celtic sauce. This comes from off the west coast of France. It has 7 minerals in it. Doesn't have any iodine in it. I'm just going to take a pinch here. Not going to use too much. Just enough to elevate the flavor of the peppers. This is a lot healthier than the sodium that you get that has iodine in it. You can always take a supplement of iodine, I guess so, but this way you get 7 minerals that you don't find in regular salt or sodium. So I'll be right back. Let's just cook a little bit. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the garlic in. I took some garlic and I minced it, so it's real nice. Let me mix it around a little bit. They all get together perfectly. Alright, while this is doing its thing, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over and I'm going to take the onions that I sauteed and I'm going to put them in a little container. And now I'm going to saute some pineapple. So I'll be right back. What I've got here is the pineapple and a little bit of butter in a pan. And I'm going to saute it, get it nice and slightly brown. And this is the onions that I sauteed all in butter. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to go with the sandwich. All of this will. So let's go back over here to our peppers, jalapenos, and our Spam. And I'll be back in a minute. I just flipped the Spam over, and I wish you could smell the combination of the garlic, the jalapeno peppers, and also onions. It is absolutely wonderful. What I did do when I took most of the seeds out of the jalapenos because right now I didn't think I needed them. You can leave them in if you wanted to, but this will be ready in a few minutes, and I'm going to put everything in a plate, and then we're going to create our sandwich. What I've done here is I removed the jalapenos and put it off to the side, and now I just want to get this a little bit more brown as far as the Spam goes. So these will be coming off in about 10 seconds. Alright, we're about ready to assemble this sandwich here. First thing I'm going to do is I took the bottom half out, I toasted it, the other top half toasted it also. I'll put a little bit of Irish butter on it. Why? Because I just like butter. And now I'm going to put a nice coating of this sauce I made earlier. This is a pineapple, mayonnaise, mustard, honey mustard rather, and pineapples. What did I say? Ketchup. I'm going to put a little bit, like you like how a little bit. Move it all the way around here. Oh, this looks, you could eat this thing just like this. Alright, now I'm going to take some of these peppers. I'm going to sprinkle them over the top nicely. Just like that. Oh boy. This is going to be a killer sandwich. Gives a new definition to Spam and to peppers. Alright. Then I'm going to take one piece of Spam, two pieces. I'm going to put one here, and I'll put one on the other side, just like that. And I'm going to put some more cream on it. The reason I'm doing it is it'll taste really good. And also, the pineapple, which I'm going to add in a minute, goes great with Spam. If you're from Hawaii, you'll know what I mean. So now I'm going to take some of my pineapple, and I'm going to lay it across here like this. One piece over here if I can grab it, like that, and one right in the center, just like that. Top that, I'm going to put some of the onions I prepared. Oh, it's just going to be good. Oh my goodness. Okay, a little bit more. Right like that. Excuse my fingers, I did wash them. And now what I'm going to do is put some more peppers on top of that, if I can make it fit without spilling it all over. Okay. Oh, is this going to be good? It's fit for a king or queen. All right. Now I got to take the other half off, and I'll put some sauce on that also. Like this here. Can't get enough of this sauce. It's really good. Excuse me moving around here. My kitchen's pretty small. You think I live in a trailer. Although a lot of trailers have more space than I've got. Okay, a little bit more. Get all that luscious cream in there, and that this is going to be fit for a king. All right, let's put this in the top. Just about like that. We're going to take a side view of this in a second, and I'm going to show you what we have. Will you take a look at that? Does that look good? Holy smokes. I bet you it tastes a lot better than it looks. So, bon appetit. Try it. I think you're going to like it. Please subscribe if you already haven't. Recommend this. Send it to somebody else who you like or don't like. And give me a thumbs up if you like this sandwich. Talk to you later. Bye. By the way, thanks for watching.